response, the state says any comments Andrew Warren would have made about this case are irrelevant and that the sentence handed to Herrin should stand. Cameron Herrin's defense team is trying to argue that even the state attorney at the time, Andrew Warren, found his 24-year sentence too harsh. In an appeal filed last month, Herrin's defense team says Andrew Warren left voicemails and expressed in calls that he didn't agree with Herrin's sentence. The motion states Warren had definitive views which were never communicated to the court, and says Warren called it terrible sentencing, crazy, egregiously high, and thought a 10 to 12-year sentence would have been appropriate. In their response, now State Attorney Susie Lopez said Warren's comments aren't relevant to the appeal and pointed out that despite his private comments made after the sentencing, his own office had actually advocated for an 18 to 30-year sentence in this case. Herrin was 18 and just days from graduating high school when he crashed his car into Jessica Reisinger Robinall and her baby. He eventually pled guilty to 2 counts of vehicular homicide and 1 count of street racing. He was unable to cut a deal with prosecutors for a lower sentence, and last April, he was sentenced to 24 years in prison. Now, despite his critique of the sentence, Warren has never officially objected to it, nor has he joined efforts to try to have that sentence reduced. And just last month, Warren said his office had done its job of holding Herrin accountable for his actions.
It's no secret that I was surprised by the judge's sentence because he went above the statutory guidelines. But at the end of the day, my job as state attorney was to hold the defendants accountable, to fight for the victim's family, and to deliver the justice that Jessica and Lilia deserved, and that's exactly what we did.
In its response to the appeal for a reduced sentence based on Warren's comments, the state attorney's office wrote, quote, while the voicemail and resulting conversations demonstrate Mr. Warren's personal struggle with the facts and circumstances of this case and even some level of compassion for the defendant, Mr. Warren himself conceded that none of his opinions are relevant to sentencing and do not form a basis for a downward modification. This is the second time we've seen Herrin try to appeal his sentence, and the state says a judge should once again decline. In Tampa, Kelly Cowan, Fox 13 News.